Hi everyone, I'm Mark. I'm the spiritual advisor for Marc Healing Arts. Welcome to another week with messages from your angels. Today's date is Tuesday, September 19th. So let's get started. I have 3 cards in front of me. 1, 2, and 3. To see your reading, skip to the timestamp, listen to the description box below. And remember, any card that you feel attracted to or drawn to, that one's for you. So let's get started on card number 1. Let me see who your angels are. Muriel, Michael, and Metatron. All right, let's see what messages they have for you for this week. Practice. Oh, compassion. That's beautiful. Practice compassion. And let me just show this to you. And what does that mean? Well, your angels are telling me right now, see things from a fresh perspective. See things from a fresh perspective. Now, dealing with, your angels are telling me right now to tell you, there are messages in the card, so I have to go really into detail for you. All right? So first of all, if you see the lights, I don't know if you can see that, but the ray of lights coming down from the heavens. Okay? So they're right over here. You could see them. This is you, right? This is you. And now you're wearing, notice you got blue and white. What does blue and white represent? All right, well, let's go into it. All right, so first of all, the blue represents openness. That means your soul is going through evolvement, growth, opening up, and really, really feeling that things are going to start balancing out for you. But they are telling me, and they're emphasized to me to tell you, you need to meditate more. Because meditation is really, really important. Because the same for the expansion and openness, you need to feel not only the mind more clear, but you want to feel more open. And what I mean by opening, that you want to feel that expansion, that openness, that you're evolving and growing. It's not just a physical thing. Partly it is, but the other part, it's spiritual things. Feel like your life is expanding, but also moving forward. They're saying progressing. So as you're moving forward and you feel like things are flowing better, you are expanding and growing and evolving. Because the other way, if you're not growing, you're not going to feel like you're moving forward. And if you feel like you're moving forward, feel like the energy from within you is expanding and opening up and growing. Not just only the physical, like I said before, but it's the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual. So keep that in mind. That's really, really important. Now, so the blue represents expansion, open, and growth. Got a little white in there, so you got protection from the angels and guides, right? Also, well, it's pretty much in this what they're telling me, it's protecting. Because you are getting lights from the heavens and the angels are coming down to protect you and guide you through your journey. Now, dealing with this right here, you're dealing with green. If you notice, there's green on the side of you. It's almost like part of the hair, but it's not. It's really, believe it or not, it's part of the plant. Yeah, if you notice, look, you see this leaves from the plant? That green, the green represents that this week you're going to go through healing. And because it's also white in the leaf, you're also going to be going through purification, cleansing, detoxing. It's not just a physical detox, but also an energetic detox. So I can't diagnose this. I'm not a doctor here. But I'm going to say this way. If you feel a little bit off, or tired more than normal, equilibrium is imbalanced, or you're just not feeling yourself. It could be one or all of the above. It's just telling you need to get more open by meditating, but also helping you expand and open up. Because if you have blockages, even on the energetic, you're going to feel it. Right? Sometimes we can feel a little blockage in our throat chakra here, right? Or a lot of times we can feel blockages in our neck area, of course, but you can feel different blockages. Sometimes even in the chest, it feels like it's really tight and all that. So, they also tell me to tell you to take more breaths. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Don't hold your breath in. All right? So don't hold your breath in. If you do also notice there's a little white light on your face. And what does that mean? That means, well, there's a purification going through, a detox. That's why you're seeing that little white. And again, this represents you. Blue, again, represents expansion. Green represents healing. And the white around the leaf, even though it's a green leaf, it represents purification, cleansing. Not only just a physical detox, but an energetic detox. That's why if you feel off or not yourself, whatever, you're going through a cleansing period, this week. So I just want to let you know. And look at this, even in the sky here, you got all the green. And so you're going to be going through a lot of healing, a lot of healing. And dealing with, okay, so you're going to expand, look at this. Crown chakra right here, right above the head. You got the blue here. This is what I want to, because it's on the head. So it represents opening even into your spiritual side of things, evolving and growing. That means communicating with spirit. So meditate opens you up, and you can communicate with spirit, because if you open up that crown chakra. Also, they tell me it's also a good idea to do some healing work. I mean, I do healing work, so I just want to let you know. So if you ever wanted to do a healing session with me, I could help you with that. All right? But just notice, also they tell me to tell you, this week to really get in touch with Mother Nature. Look like a little pretty bird. But look at the pretty bird. It has the blue and white around it. So what does the blue and white represent? Once again, so it's not only you're going through it, but anything that surrounds you is going through expansion and growth. And believe it or not, even birds, even though they're not human, they're going through their own involvement and growth. So through this ascension, we're going through it, and the animals are going through it too. And any animals that are around you are pretty much, believe it or not, are going through similar, but kind of different, but similar experiences that you'll go through. Because animals, as you know, boy, they can pick up things. I mean, am I right or what? They can pick up things big time. All right, so now dealing with, and there's a little bit of pink, so they're trying to help you calm down, if I'm correct. Yeah, there's a little pink there, a little orange too. So the orange represents be really creative in your thoughts and really manifest beautiful things for yourself for this week. As always, you could always do it for other weeks as well. So notice, like through this whole picture, you're going through expansion, open growth this week. You're going through, you be creative with your mind. You're going through healing, detoxing, purification this week. So there's a lot of different things that you're going to be going through this week. So if you feel off, like I said before, and noticing like it looks like you're moving forward. So the forward movement means you are progressing, you are moving forward. Isn't that wonderful to hear, even from your angels? That means you're moving forward, you're going ahead. But they tell me they want you to get in contact with Mother Nature. One more thing I just want to show you. Okay, the blue right here, right? It represents the universe. Not only Spirit's trying to open you up, but the universe is trying to open you up as well. So keep that in mind. The angels are trying to open you up, but the universe, that's why the blue is there. You got blue around you too, like I already mentioned to you. So this is a beautiful week of going through so many different stages of involvement and growth. in the spiritual sense as well as the physical, mental, and the emotional. So keep that in mind. But when practice compassion, what they're telling me, what that means is of really giving your heart to others, because that's also how you're going to grow, evolve, and ascend. Okay? So when you're giving love to others and being compassionate and be really sympathetic to their needs, believe it or not, that also will help you open up. Because as you're helping people, you're vibrating at a higher frequency. And when you help others, you get blessed by the angels and guides and guide as well. So isn't that beautiful? So remember to practice compassion or being really loving to others. Because even though you're going through all these different changes here, for this week, but also if you give your heart to others, you'll expand, open, and grow, and evolve as a soul too. So work on yourself and love and give the compassion to others. How beautiful is that? So now we're going to go on to card number 2. Let me see who your angels are. Let's see. Michael, Metatron, and Gabriel. Michael, Metatron, and Gabriel. Let me see what your messages are for this week from your angels. Let's see what they want me to tell you. This is really important. Throughout growth and evolvement, and I'm going to read this is right from your angels, right to you. Love, I'm even going to take out my glasses on this one, and this is so important. Love who you are. Now, some people are not loving themselves. We should love ourselves, right? This week they really want you to practice on loving yourself, being appreciative of yourself, praise yourself, right? I'm not saying to go over, exaggerate on it, but you want to appreciate and love yourself. But they really tell me to tell you, it really comes down to is appreciation and really respecting yourself and loving yourself. And don't be so hard on yourself. That's what they want you to work on this week. To really love yourself and put the energy and the effort and time into doing that. So whenever you see yourself being hard on yourself, shift it more to a positive thought and think of all the wonderful things you've done for yourself. Look at this. They want you to be free. This represents you. Now, if you're a man listening to this, it still goes to you as well. When they show people in a card, that it represents a soul. So it doesn't matter if it's a male or female. So even if you see a female in there and you're a male, it doesn't matter. Okay, it's still representing the soul. And that's what this picture is showing. And that's what they're telling me right now. All right? But now, they also say to me to tell you, you are divine. What does that mean? You are divine. Delightful and deserving of the wonderful things that life has to offer. That means you deserve this because you're a really warm, loving person. So whatever the door opens to from Spirit, they want you to have it. They want it to be part of your life. It could be a financial thing, right? Or it could be a new romance, or a romance that got all patched up and it's all renewed. For some people, it's a new car, meeting new friends, going on a vacation that you've been waiting on for a long time. Your angels they're giving me messages for this week. They want you to bless for. They want you to see it for this week. Really keep an eye on it to see what wonderful things that can happen. But they're telling me partly to meditate and manifest it, but believe in it. Because even though the message or messages are given to you, that does not mean if you don't believe in it, then it won't happen. And then you'll say, I thought it was going to happen. So don't have doubts in it, they're telling me. Don't have doubts because they want you to be free. They want you to let yourself go. And that's why that woman's like, I can't do it like how she's doing. She's like really bending back because I'm in the chair. But she's like being part of nature, letting herself be, love who she is, represents who she is as a soul, as well as getting in contact with Mother Nature and feeling Mother Nature's love. As well, you're giving love to Mother Nature. So there's an exchange. That's why she's outside. And look at all the beautiful energy forces that we normally can't see with our naked eye. You know, a painter, Van Gogh, he was always into the swirling, if anyone's seen Van Gogh's paintings, where there's a lot of spiraling kind of thing. And it's really interesting. I want to share with you guys, when I saw that, and then I started looking at the sky myself, I said, oh my God, on an energetic level, I saw what he was painting. Energies can actually look that way. Even though we don't see the wind, we can see the tree moving from its leaves, right? From the wind is blowing the leaves, but we can't see the wind itself. I can energetically see it, and they're different colors, and they do spiral like that. It's really cool. It really opened up my third eye that all you guys can do that, but you need work. You got to know how to work through it. And it takes time for it. So don't say, well, I can't see it, because it takes time for it to happen, to open that up, to actually experience that. I mean, I worked on some years for that, for that, to experience that. So the reason why I'm bringing that up, because if you're seeing all these spiraling colors and all that, that's from universal forces. Right, you're starting to see what the earth really looks like on an energetic side of it. So spiritual things are going to open up. As long as you start loving yourself and feeling the love, and you're projecting the love out into the universe, into Mother Nature, into others, the universe is going to give you love back. And one of the wonderful ways of giving you that love back is to experience of who you are as a soul and what really surrounds you. We live in a matrix, so we don't see the whole thing, but we will start seeing it more and more as we spiritually open up. But we need to love ourselves more, send love out to the universe, and keep an open mind, of course, and work on opening yourself as well. And being part of it is being in contact with Mother Nature. If you're in contact with Mother Nature has its own energies it can give to you to open you up and experience this. But we have to love ourselves first, work on our inner self, and as we open up, we'll experience that, but Mother Nature also will help you as well, expansion and open up. But we need to do the inner work for that to happen. It takes work, it takes time, so don't rush it. And you're getting all these colors in here, so you're getting a whole balance. Balance. I think that's wonderful. Wonderful balance, and that's what you really, really want. All right, so you're getting a whole balance here of all these different colors. And when you see the brown here, the brown represents there's a transition that you're going through right now of becoming more loving to yourself, loving to humanity, loving to Mother Earth. So the key word is really love who you are, because when you love who you are, then you could touch the lives of many. And when you touch the life of many and you affect the masses and all that, wow, that's why they're showing the power that you'll be able to experience what Mother Nature is really about through your own eyes. And not many people can see that. But notice there's a transition going through, as well as loving yourself and opening yourself up. You got the blue in there, and the blue represents of opening yourself up. That's what blue represents, expansion, open. All right? And becoming more receptive as well. Be consciously aware of that. And and then you have angels around you that are watching over you, so you see little faces in here. Let me see where they are. Right here, and oops, I don't know if you can see them, but these are the angels watching over you. All right, so remember, love yourself who you are. Very, very important, because this goes into other levels. It goes into then loving humanity. Mother Nature gives you love. You give Mother Nature love. And it's like a whole exchange of energies back and forth. And then your spiritual awareness and opening will open for this week. I mean, it's a little at a time, but they're saying there's expansion, openness that could happen this week for you, but you need to do your inner work. This is card number 3. let me ask your angels who they are for this week for you. Here, let me see. Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Metatron. Those are your angels for this week. Let me see what your messages are for this week from your angels. They're saying, ask for help because you're going through spiritual changes that are going on. So you want to ask for help, because you can't always do it by yourself. And look, this is you. I want to show you, look how beautiful, beautiful, beautiful this message is from the card. This is you on your knees. I'm not literally going to say you have to beg, but this is you praying to the divine that is supposed to represent God right there, or the higher power. You're praying for help and guidance through what you're going through on the earth, as well as you're spiritually evolving and growing. So really pay attention this week to ask your angels and guides to help you and guide you through it, right? You don't want to do this alone. Certain things can happen this week, so pay attention this week. So certain things can happen this week that you'll experience that you may question about and think, I don't know what to do. I'm not gonna. No, don't say it that way. What you want to do is ask your angels and guides for help. When certain things happen, say, I don't understand. Give me the sign. I don't understand why this is happening. And they'll break it down for you. That's why you're on your knees, not begging, but you're on your knees talking to the highest. So when you're on your knees, in the spiritual way, how they look at it is, it's respect. Okay? Because when you are on your knees, it's not your, being desperate about it, but more like it's respect. It's almost like your honor, or like a judge in a court, or again, you're not on your knees once again, but in some countries they do have people go on their knees when there's kings and queens and all that. In this case, it's the source, and you're praying to the source to find answers because you're asking for help. So please help me. And that's where the source will come and it says, I will direct you and guide you in the right way, but you have to ask for the help. Also says right below here, what do you really need? Be willing to accept support. So you have to tell, what do you need? What do you need help with? On the spiritual side of things, on the earth side of things, tell the source, talk to them, open your heart more, have faith and trust in it, because the source is there to answer questions. And also the angels will as well. So don't ever feel uncomfortable to ask for help, because what's happening here is you're opening up as a soul. Look, but you're getting blue all over here. So you're opening up and evolving and progressing this week. So you really want to ask for the help, because there are things that could happen. You can say, what is this? What is this? It's because it's all part of growth. And you may not always understand it, right? Because if you look here, blue represents, the sky represents the mind, and the mind, and the blue represents opening your mind, become more receptive, become more aware of what you need help for. Really think about it. I don't care if you have to write it down. And talk to God, talk to the angels and guys, and say, this is what I need help with. Please allow you to intervene. They love that word intervene, the angels. They just told me right now, they love that word intervene. Tell them, what do you need? And then they'll tell me to tell you to visualize like it already happened. So not only are you asking for their help, but you also put in the power for it to manifest. So we're not saying, I hope I have this. Maybe what we're really saying is, I see myself with this, I see myself with that. Whatever you want, whatever your need is, but you need to tell the source too, what do you need? Don't assume just because the angels and guides know, that does not mean they're going to manifest right away. You have to ask for it. The old saying is, ask and you shall receive. Well, you need to ask. So you got to be willing to be clear about what you really need. And this is the week of really communicating with spirit, of really asking for help to really guide you and direct you for the weeks and months ahead. And be willing to accept the support. Don't go like this, wow, I'm so lucky I have this, or, oh, I finally got something, and nah, maybe I don't deserve it. Of course you deserve it. For you being a loving soul who you are, of course you deserve it. Never reject help, unless if it's something different that you feel uncomfortable with. But when it comes to the source, the divine, the angels and guides have direction and guidance for you to help you in your journey on this earth. All right? But you got to keep an open mind. That's why I just showed you before. The sky has the blue, expansion and growth of the mind. Become more receptive of things. Become more, start thinking more in a more intellectual level. That's what they're telling me. And the yellow, emotional stuff. You'll be releasing this week. Emotional stuff. So be aware. You'll be going through some purging this week. So you feel a little, off this week, or you feel tingling, or you don't feel yourself, or you feel a little weak or tired, because you're purging, you're releasing a lot of emotional stuff. So you're going through emotional releases, as well as, please ask for help from your angels and guides. They're saying, we're here. Be clear, manifest what you want, ask us for help too. We're here to help you. So don't ever be ashamed for help. And they're also saying you're going through a healing. That's why there's green here. And you got blue around you, so you're definitely opening up, not only physically, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. As well as you're going through healing, like I said, with the green. And that's the source. That's you. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything here, because there's so much here. Yeah, there's a lot of healing going on here. Healing, expansion, communication with the divine, and really dealing with open your heart and being clear what you want to the universe, so that the universe could manifest it for you, as well as the other side. All right, so be aware, and they're also trying to keep you calm through this. That's why you have a little pink in there. It's right, I don't know if you can see it, it's right there. So all these things that you can, and if you notice, like this always has like a white beard, because it represents like really sacred, holy soul. Well, the source is the highest and the best, so it's definitely very sacred and very holy. I think most of us will agree with that one. And to deal with it, also you're going through emotional releases, like I already mentioned to you. So ask for help. It's so, so important, because all the different changes that you're going to be going through this week, they're telling me to tell you right now to become receptive of it, because if you're just overlooking and you're just running around doing things and you're not being receptive, you may not experience or feel that full effect. I don't mean to like stop life and not to do anything, but become more aware, be more conscious of the changes that are going on. Because when you are becoming more aware of it, then the door stays open, so things flow, and all you have to do is have faith in it, ask for your angels for help, and trust it, and let it flow. And you'll be okay. So don't think for a moment, I don't know what this is, so I'm going to run scared, because if you run scared, then you start closing down. For some people, they shut down, right? They can't handle it, so what do? Instead of dealing with the situation, they'll shut down. Don't shut down. What you really want to do is more trust it. Ask for help. And knowing through the stages that you're going through, this week with the healing, and really opening your mind up. And really learning and growing, because you're asking for help and you'll get answers for it if you open your heart and listen to your heart, because the answers come from within our hearts. Just know, as you spiritually grow and evolve, and affects the mental, emotional, and physical, as we grow and evolve, then guess what? We start opening up more, because not only are we becoming more receptive, but we're trusting more and having the faith and trust. And always, if you guys like what you hear, please follow me at Marc Healing Arts on Instagram, Facebook, and please, if you haven't, subscribe to my YouTube. I love to hear your comments. Please write comments on how you felt or what you got out of this. Okay, so that's really important. And where I do my pick a card readings every Tuesday on my YouTube. Every Tuesday. So every week you'll see a new one. But please also, those who do not know, please join me live on Instagram for this week's Messages for the Collective. This affects everyone through the universe. Well, I should say through this planet. It could be the universe too, because everything's all connected. But I want you to know that it's for this Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So again, Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I don't want you to get confused with the time zone. And like I was saying to you before is, let's everyone stay connected and love each other and be together. And you'll see it'll make a big difference of the change that affects the universe, the cosmoses, our planet, us as being on the planet, everything alive, everything gets affected in one form or another. So I'll see you next time. I'm Mark. I'm the spiritual advisor for Marc Healing Arts. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful week. And I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Bye.